Hello, everybody, and happy fall. It is a fall day today out there. It's just a little chilly and crisp, and it's starting to rain. So you can definitely feel the fall is out there for us, and enjoying a little bit of wearing a little bit of warmer clothing. Actually, spent last week one or two half days and evening packing all my summer, spring stuff away. Figured now it's not going to be needed anymore. So kind of downsizing a little bit to for the fall and winter season. So today on our show, we're just so excited. We have a cute little fall video from Holly Hanley, one of her speed painting. And also we are very fortunate today that we have two live guests. We have the blog editor of the Painting World magazine, Diane Kellogg, with us today. Also, we have the amazing designer and a great friend of mine, and she's the cover girl of the ornament issue, Deb Mishima. So I'm very excited to have both of them on the show today. A little bit about myself. I'm Audrey from Audrey Live, and just love coming into your homes every week and just sharing a little bit of what's going on in the industry, what's going on in my life, and also share some other artists and what's available out there, and some different products, different demonstrations. That's what we're all about: creating, connecting, networking, and keeping everybody in the loop and what's available for you out there. So let's get started with today's show. Don't forget to post where you're from. We'd like to see where people are from, maybe what you've been up to this fall, any decorations. I kind of showed, or I did show our fall decorations last week, and I've been waiting for you to send me some pictures of your fall decorations. So have not received anything yet. So hopefully I will get some this week. Just take a picture of your fall decoration. You can send it to me right through the Facebook page or email it to me as well, and then we can share them next week. So looking forward to seeing those. Also, something new. I've been kind of packing things up as well. As many of you know, my daughter Ashley and her husband Sam and my two grandchildren will be moving in with us this weekend. They accepted a job in this area, and their home that they'll be moving into will not be available for 4 to 6 weeks. So we have kind of gone from a household of 2 to now a household of 7, with Corey back from Korea as well. So exciting times, and kind of made us do our spring cleaning in the fall time, which was just actually great. Really liked it to get into those corners and get into those closets and donate things that we no longer need. So hopefully everybody does that sort of thing as well. I always say it's good to kind of go through and do a good sweep, of things that you don't need that you can donate to others. And with that being said, my dishwasher broke this week. Yes, my dishwasher. And of course, Peter, my husband, pulled it out and figured out what was wrong. And that one part that we need is no longer available. The dishwasher is probably about 15 years old. So luckily, I was able to purchase a new one, and it is arriving today. A few friends of mine and people said they couldn't believe I could get the appliance that early or that soon. I guess if you were to order a freezer right now, you would get it maybe in February. So a lot of appliances and things out there are very hard to get. I know I saw this week, I think it was on Facebook as well, people that have gone to different craft stores and things just being empty. Curry's, Desserts, Hobby Lobby, they just can't get the supplies. So good for all those stashes that we have saved up, that we can now go through our own personal stashes. I know there's a few out there that could probably start their own stores. They have such big stashes out there, but we can now go through everything we have and start painting things for friends and family and for the Christmas season. So hope that everybody has their stashes and haven't given them away, even though I know a friend of mine, Verta. Sorry, Verta. I know you just gave away a lot of your stashes, cleaning up as well. So yeah, so today on today's show, first I'm going to show you a quick little video. Holly Hanley has some really adorable videos that she does. And this is a really quick painting. It's under a minute of one of her Halloween pieces. Let me just get that up for you. Of course, as soon as I want to get it, then it's gone. But we are right there. And yes, it's really cute. So enjoy.
Happy Halloween! I'm Holly Hanley. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun. Subscribe to my channel for more videos coming up soon, and visit my website, www.hollyhanley.ca.
Aren't they cute? And I mean, again, it's a simple board that you can do that on. So, you could go, I'm sure, I know I have some in my garage, but you can go to any lumber store. I know right now it's hard to get pressure treated, but I would think that would be a barn board or a piece of pine. So very easy. So if you like that pattern, go to Holly's website and she'll have it available there for you to purchase. So thank you, Holly, for sharing again. Just love that. And again, don't forget that we have our marketplace is open, and we have the COVID related designer series, 2 gnomes of Holly Hanley's, a girl gnome and a boy gnome, available for purchase. And also Debbie Cotton's van. Hers is like a cool van, and it's got a little worm with a COVID or with a mask on. So just very cute and fun. And yeah, it would make a great gift. We have lots of items available. So check out our website, pinitcanada.com, and go to the marketplace for those wonderful items. Today we have, like I said, 2 amazing guests with us today. We have Diane Kellogg. She's the blog editor of the Painting World magazine. She has been painting since the early 80s. And designing since 2003. She's been involved in the creative art industry for well over 30 years in one form and another, from working on a 3-story full-line local art and craft store to a crafter's market, from a professional seamstress to a full-time designing. She has a wealth of information there that we will find out about. She says she is fortunate to be able to do what she loves, which I think all of us feel that way. Currently, along with running her OilCreekOriginals.com, she's also the editor for the blog at the Paintworks magazine. She's also a freelance writer and frequently has articles in the Painting World magazine. We also have Deb Mishima with us today. Deb is from Penticton, BC, and she has been painting for about 5 years and started designing around 4 years ago. She was a natural from the beginning with her designs. She has been blessed to have many artists who have encouraged and supported her on her artistic journey. She is also a deco art helping artist and administrator on creative innovations, a contributor for the Pixelated Palette, Painting E-Zine, decorative painter, and the Painting World magazine. Welcome, Deb and Diane. Hello.
Hi.
So nice to have both of you with us. This is just very special to have so many guests. I love it.
It's good to be here.
Yes, and I'm glad it's all working. Diane, we had a little rehearsal earlier this week, and Diane was having problems with her camera, but this is awesome. You're all set to go, and it's working perfectly. So great. So what's everybody been up to through this last 8 months to a year? Maybe we'll start with you, Deb. What things have you been doing over the last 8 months?
Oh, it's just been so busy, designing, painting, starting Zoom classes. So learning that, which is, scary and terrifying, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to it. I guess the highlight was being on the cover of Painting World magazine. It was so exciting. Yeah, so just trying to go with the flow with all this, COVID and restrictions and everything, and missing actually going to events and seeing the people and talking to them and giving a hug and stuff. So, but it's just so nice to be able to Zoom and see everybody on Zoom.
Yeah, it's nice to keep that connection, like even though you can't be there, this is the next best thing to actually being there. So
exactly.
And Diane, what have you been up to the last 8 months to a year through all this time?
Some of the same, painting, designing, doing a lot of work on the Painting World magazine blog, writing articles for the magazine, that kind of fun stuff.
Oh,
keeping busy. We've all had more time since we're stuck at home for so long, but
that's true. That's very true. So Diane, how did you get into the industry, the creative art industry? I know I've read your bio and there's all sorts of things going on. So
it was when I started working in that craft store. The lady that owned it was amazing. And when we weren't waiting on customers, we could create whatever we wanted using anything in the store. Well, one day she brought a lady in to teach painting classes. And I took the class and I was hooked.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. And from there, you started doing your own designing and things like that as well then?
Yeah, eventually I started doing my own stuff, and eventually someone said, why don't you design patterns? So I gave it a try.
Oh, good.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And Deb, you as well. How did you get into being creative and designing and that sort of thing?
Well, I had a really bad accident and I broke my back. And
wow. And now how many years ago was that?
Pardon me?
How many years ago was that?
That was 8 years ago, I guess.
Oh, wow.
Something like that. Yeah. So when I ran a daycare and I couldn't do it anymore. And I tried all the, I couldn't do anything for a long time. So I tried the usual crocheting, knitting, blah, blah. And then I picked up a Terry French book and I thought, oh, I'll give this a try. So I did. I taught myself by reading her instructions in her book and stuff. And then I went to, but that took a long time. And then I did a craft fair here in Penticton and I met Deb Antonick. She came over, of course, and immediately recognized Terry's stuff that I was painted. And I started, we started being friends and she introduced me to a lot of people in the industry and, so grateful to her for that. And then it just sort of
snowballed,
bloomed from there.
Yeah. Well, I can remember when we were out in Penticton for the show we did out there, that when you were teaching your first class, I believe it was just like a 1 hour class.
Yeah.
And you're just so excited about it. And everybody else was very excited about the class. And yeah, it was just so neat to see somebody who's starting their career and starting into it and being successful. And
yeah, I think that was the very first thing I'd ever done. So.
Yeah, very, very excited. So it was wonderful to see your journey as well and so successful that you've been. So that's been wonderful.
Had just so many amazing, wonderful, kind-hearted artists and people in the industry that have helped me. I would not be anywhere where I am today without all their help. And I'm just so appreciative to all of them. They've just all been wonderful.
Well, that's wonderful. Good. Diane, maybe you can tell us a little bit about the magazine. Like what exactly do you, I know you're the blog editor. So what's that process like?
We publish the blog 3 times a month. The blog is sponsored by, of course, Painting World magazine, which is owned by Curtis Smith. He also owns Loon Publishing and Viking Wood Crafts. Those are our sister companies. And what we do, we ask for submissions for artists. Each issue has usually has at least one project, sometimes more. There's a couple articles. There's, you know, we try to find things. Well, I try to find things that are interesting to painters, and it's like, it's fun, keeps me busy. And I'm hoping people are enjoying it. From our audience, what I'm seeing, the remarks and stuff, so far so good. But it's, you know, the whole idea is to promote painting, and the magazine itself is, the editor-in-chief is Cole Hunt, and I've worked with her now for almost 2 years, and it is amazing to watch her work. She's very dedicated. She's looking at my notes too. She just, forget the notes. She just she's very hardworking, very dedicated, and she's very artistic herself, and she's really worked hard to bring the magazine to where it is now. And I'm totally drawing blank.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I was going to ask you as well. Have you noticed, I mean, you've been with the magazine for how many years did you say now?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. So like over the 2 years or over the last 4 or 5 years, what have you noticed different in the industry, if anything?
In the industry?
Like
the fact industry. That, especially since COVID hit, the digital world has become a lot of the decorative painting world. More and more, you know, with the Zoom classes and online magazines, and which Painting World magazine is available both as a print magazine and digitally. That to me seems to be the biggest change. Yeah. There's also, it's sad, over the years I've watched things go away. I mean, we have fewer conventions, companies have closed. We definitely need to keep this industry going, and you know, promote it all we can and get young blood in. I think that's the answer. Yeah.
Good. And Deb, I was going to ask you, where do you get your inspiration from? Like, how do you come up with these designs and come up with these ideas, you know, that you have?
No,
You don't know.
I don't know. I'll see a picture, or I'll see someone will say something, and say I might see a picture of like a bunny rabbit, and I'll go, ooh, I could make a bunny rabbit. And then I'll just do it in whatever my, in the style that I like, and, oh, I can do a reindeer, and then, and I don't know. They just pop into this weird little mind of mine.
Well, I can remember when you were working with me at the registration desk at that show, you're just sitting there with your sketch pad and just making drawings. And I mean, I'm artistic, but I need a pattern. I need to see a picture. There's just no way I could come up with something like that. So it's definitely a gift that you have, just to kind of think of what you want to draw and start drawing it out, and creating these wonderful little characters that you do.
Thank you. I love whimsy. I love doing whimsical stuff. I probably couldn't paint a realistic piece if my life depended on it, but I can paint whimsy, right? So.
For sure. And how did you feel when you were chosen for the cover girl of the ornament issue?
Oh, it's so funny. I got the email, and we were sitting on the couch, my husband and I got the email, and I actually started crying. Oh. And my husband looks over and he goes, "Oh my God, what's wrong?" And I said, "Happy tears, happy tears." So yeah, I just couldn't even believe it. I didn't even think I was going to be accepted as a submission. Being on the cover. Yeah.
Well, everybody loves your design, so it was well deserving. That's for sure. Congratulations. So another thing I've noticed, Diane, you've started these totally brushed art books, or the magazine has, I believe.
Yes, we do. They're new out. We're going to be producing them bi-monthly. Each month we will have a popular artist with a new kit. And the fun thing about these kits is everything you need to complete the project is included in the kit. Oh. I mean, the paint, the brush, anything that you need to finish it will be there. And so far we've had 2 introduced. Definitely worth a look, and you can find those online at Painting World magazine.
I think I'm doing one next year. I haven't heard when yet, but yeah, I'm apparently doing one next year for which I think is so
Awesome.
much fun.
Yes, I think
And they're
Tracy-
really, really
So who's-
nice.
Who's our already? There's one from Tracy Moreau.
Tracy Moreau and, oh, you had to ask me that, didn't you? Oh my
I'm
gosh. I
gonna get
cannot
rid of the
remember.
sunlight.
It's fine, Deb. Oh, you mean
Is
for
it
your
good?
piece?
It looks good on my end.
Okay.
Well, we'll check and see if we can find who it is. Well, maybe what we'll do
I
is
mean, I've seen it and I can picture it, but I'm drawing a blank. And that's something I didn't put in my notes.
no problem. No
If you go to
problem.
pennyworldmag.com,
Mag.
Okay.
mag.com, and there's a link to them
Okay.
right on the front page. So it's easy to
Awesome.
find.
Good. Good.
I
Go ahead.
was going to say I'd look it up, but I broke my phone just before this interview. So now I can't use it.
Well, maybe I'll get my daughter, Corey. She's kind of monitoring it, so maybe she'll take a quick look for us and see if she can find that.
Mhm.
So anyway, maybe we'll get to the demo. Deb, what are you demoing for us today?
So I'm just going to show. So this is the original one. See if it's here. Yeah. So this is the original one. So I'm going to just demo how I do my beards.
Perfect.
So I thought I would do it on
Awesome.
Cotton Candy Santas.
Okay, so I've pinned you, so I think I will just make sure that the rest of us are muted, and then that way you can go forth and do the demo.
Okay. So this piece has been base coated with the Timeless, and I always dry brush. It's Timeless. It's a chalky paint from Deco Art, and then I always dry brush with a little warm white or a lighter color because I really like to soften the surfaces. It just gives them a kind of a powdery look. I just really like that. And then I always take a piece of paper towel and after I've done the base coating of the surface and the dry brushing, I rub over it, and it just sort of brings the color together and softens everything. So I always do that. And that kind of gives my background a nice, soft, powdery appearance. So to do the beard, this is already base coated in that. Now, most people will base coat with a darker color under the white for the beard. I didn't do that too much. So I'm just going to quickly base coat with Timeless. With bleach sand under it. Over the beard, around.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, for some reason on Facebook, they're seeing you, even though I've pinned the design.
You pinned me. I can see me on Facebook.
I know, but I didn't. I pinned the design. Okay, can you unmute yourself, Deb? Okay, so on my screen,
There.
I see your piece on my screen.
So on Facebook, I see you.
Okay, pretty soon it'll change.
I'll tell you when I'm pinned.
Oh yeah, see, I see you again. And for some reason on my screen, I see your piece.
Try going to me and then maybe my piece will, I don't know.
No, it should pin that. That's really strange. Okay, there we all are. So I pinned that video. So I pinned the ornament. And it's showing up on my screen. So that's what I see. So that's what we should see on Facebook, but we're not. Oh, Deb, you might have to just hold it up.
I can do it from here. It
worked the other day.
yeah.
Maybe I can't mute you. Maybe that's, oh, you know what? Because you're talking. Oh, yes, you're talking. Your iPhone is muted and you're talking. So whoever talks, that's who it shows. So because you're talking, is there any way you can turn the volume on the phone?
Me?
Yeah, your phone. Turn it's not
I
muted.
look at it here. Oops, zoom.
And then we'll mute you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now talk and put it back down to your piece.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if that works. I think we might. Yes, there we go. Okay.
Yay!
Yay! That's why. Technology, but we figured it out. Okay, go ahead, Deb.
I'm back on. Oh, okay. Oh, yay. Okay. Let me see.
Just go ahead, Deb. You're fine. Just go ahead.
Okay. So I have this is, like I said, base coated. It's dry brushed with warm white. And now I just did a coat of bleach sand. So I'm just going to get into the shading of it. So I'm going to take a little bit of desert sand first. And I'm just using an angle brush. So I'm going to come under the mustache and I'm walking the color down into it. Same on this side. Then I'll walk the color down. Dry brush. I'm going to do a little bit up at the bottom too, around. Just kind of walk it in. And then I'm going to add some fawn to it. So I'm going to do it again with some fawn. Make sure you can see it. I always mop. I like to, I mop everything. It just really softens and blends all the colors in. So after I do that, I'm going to take my rake brush, which is, can you see? It's got all these nice feathery little ends to it. I'm going to get it quite damp. And I'm going to dip it into my Snow White, Deco Art Snow White. This, and then I'm just going to start feathering it. Different directions, different lengths of lines, just all over. And I do the beard first, and then I do the mustache so that I can extend the mustache hairs into the beard. Just kind of sweep it all around. Dry, dry, dry. And then I will take some more fawn and just kind of sweep it down into the beard like this. Sorry, it's not quite dry, but you'll get the idea.
Deb, if you can move your piece just up a little bit. Yes, there we go.
There.
Thank you.
Just sweep it in. And then I'm going to take a thicker liner. This one's a number 1. And I'm going to also dip it into the white. And I'm going to start adding my own lines. Different directions, different lengths. This is Santa. He's a little messy sometimes. He's busy. And then I take a little bit more fawn and I'll put a little bit of fawn through it. Bring it down from the top like this. and add some accent lines through the beard with it. And it doesn't matter if you add too much or too little, because you can soften it a little bit with this and then go back and add some more of your lines. And it's just kind of, I mean, you can follow my pattern, you can do your own, just do long sweeping lines throughout. And I just keep adding layers upon layers of it. So now I'm going to just add a little bit more desert sand under here, kind of bring it in.
Gina was asking, what was the original base coat color?
The original base coat is Chalky Finish Timeless. And then I dry brush with warm white. And all my surfaces, I would say 95% of them, I base coat with a chalky finish color. I like the super matte look that it has. I like the powdery finish that it gives me. I just prefer it to just, you know, putting on a sealer and then painting on a color. It's just, it helps me get the look that I like. The chalky finish from Decor, yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, so yeah, and then that's what I do. And then I just kind of keep adding, you know, things, and I'll add it up into the mustache, and I'll bring the mustache down into it when I'm finished. But just, yeah, add different colors. I have a little bit of Mississippi mud I'm going to add into it. Oops. A little bit of fawn. And then I'll probably go back and do a little bit, just layers upon layers. And then I'll go back and I'll use the rake brush again.
So adorable, Deb. I just love the soft colors. I have a couple people commented how they love the soft colors. And Brenda Owen says, love your demo. I have so many of your patterns, and this is very informative. Bella says, so cute. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. So what I would normally do, it's because it's not going to dry and I'm not turning on the hair dryer and get it on all noisy. So I just will keep adding layers and layers. And I like to sweep the beard and the mustache up. So just use long, nice sweeping strokes. Take them right to the end. Now, well, this is dry, which it's not. And so I'm a little nervous to do this, but I will then take a piece of dry paper towel, has to be dry, and I will go over it again. Oops. I lost my meeting. Oh, there we are. So I will go over this with a dry piece of paper towel and gently rub it and kind of just sort of smooth it and blend the lines in together. See if you can see. This way. Yeah. And then just bring all the, yeah. Just really, it sort of gives it not a sand, but like a super, super light sand, very fine sand. And it just sort of melds all the colors and stuff. And then after you've done this, if you find, oh, it's kind of made it muddy and, you know, blended the colors too much, I just go back then with my shader, and I'll just add a little bit of shading to it just to give it that little bit more definition. If I think I've added just a little bit, you know, if I blended the colors too much together. Yeah.
That is so cute. And it does, it's very whimsical, but looks so natural too.
Yeah, there you are. See? Yep. And you can do, I did the rake brush a little bit more than I normally do because I just wanted to show people that you can use the rake brush. But I prefer using just the liner and, you know, a little bit of the rake brush and then mostly the liner and doing just really nice sweeps all through it. It just, yeah, yeah.
Perfect. Here, I'll put us all back on the screen again. That was beautiful. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And I think when you do those last strokes, it brings the three-dimensional look
It
to
does.
it.
So I always finish with a smaller liner, like a 10-aught liner, 8-10-aught liner, and add in just the delicate little lines at the end to give it the sort of wispy, you know,
Yeah.
look to it. Yeah.
Good. Andrea was asking, did you say before using chalky finish, you also seal it?
Okay. I do not seal when I use chalky finish paint.
Okay.
Chalky finish seals the surface.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Chalky finish from Decor, it seals the surface, so you do not have to seal the surface.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Also, wonderful. Cole Hunt put on here so that we have our answer. Both of the totally brush art box kits are by Tracy Moreau, the first two. And she said the next two will be Deb Mishima and Sandy McTeer. So there's our answer.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, and Diane, you can unmute yourself, Diane. Don't unmute yourself, Deb. You're fine.
I won't.
Okay. Thank you, Cole.
Yeah, I think everybody thoroughly enjoyed that. And Deb, where can they go to see more of your designs? What's your website?
My website is, well, you go to www.etsy.com/shop and it's Country Hearts by Deb.
Perfect. And
Yeah.
now they can get more information on your website as well. And is it the Deb Mishima website or Facebook?
Yeah, it's my Etsy shop. So it has all my patterns in it. It has my 2 new Zoom classes that I'm doing in it. Yeah.
Perfect. And Diane, how would somebody, if they want to receive the blog, how do they do that? How would they receive the blog?
You can sign up online at paintingworldmag.com. You can also access the blog by going to paintingworldmag.com/blog if you don't want to receive a newsletter, but we'd love you to sign up for the newsletter.
Perfect.
Very easy to get to. We promote it a lot on different social media platforms. Yeah.
Perfect.
Very easy to get to.
And it's easy to get the magazine as well. You can go to the website. And now, are they mailing out, or is it just an e-magazine? They're still
We have a print version that's mailed out, and we have the electronic version, the digital version. You can get both. You can also purchase back copies of print magazines through the website. And they also sell other things like there's kits, books, different things for sale through the Painting World magazine website.
Perfect. So we'll make sure we put those links on there. Oh, I see a couple of people read paintingworldmag.com. They're good. They've put some of the links up there for people to see as well. So
great.
Well, thank you so much, Diane and Deb. This was wonderful to have both of you on. And
thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Looking forward, Deb, to seeing your kit that's coming up, and Diane, maybe some of your designs as well. And
thank you.
Yeah, this has just been great. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
There we go. Well, that was a lot of fun. I know I love receiving the magazine, or I had received it for quite a few years, and I have quite a few in boxes that I still keep. And but to see the blog, go on the blog, that's really very informative. Great to see all the information that they have there. and things that are going on and new things going on in the industry as well. So just wonderful to connect. And thank you again, Diane and Deb. It was so nice to have you on the show. And thank you, Cole, for making all the arrangements. Just wonderful to get so many people on the show and to connect and to share what's going on, and so people can keep in tune with that as well. So just wanted to show you, I think I have time. Let me see, what are we? Oh yeah, we have a little bit of time. I saw a quick little video that, I'm always talking about people thinking outside the box. So, when it comes to business, sometimes we have to think outside the box to be, what we can do now. I mean, because things have changed for businesses, things have changed for those who are teaching, to those that have shops. So I just thought this was a really neat little video that was about, I think it's in the States, but I've seen it in Montreal as well. I could not find a video of it in Montreal, but just a really neat video. So take a look.
Plastic bubbles were set up on the sidewalk next to Café du Soleil, a French restaurant on Manhattan's Upper West Side, to keep its diners safe during a global health crisis.
Well, I can tell you that with everything going on in this world, eating in a bubble is about one of the best experiences you can have.
Café du Soleil owner Alain Chavra said he found the bubbles on the internet in July for $400 a pop.
I said to myself, what am I going to do in the fall when the weather is cold but not too cold? And I said I have to look for some tent online. So I went online and I found this bubble.
Chavra says buying the bubbles was well worth the investment, as customers come just to sit in one.
Each time now we get a phone call, it's only about being able to sit inside those bubbles. That's what the customer tell me about the bubble. That's how they feel about it. And we experience it every night. They love it. The kids love it. The family love it. Friends who want to get together love it. As a matter of fact, it was raining a couple of weeks ago, midweek, pouring raining. Everybody that was inside those bubbles were having a blast.
Chavra says each bubble can sit up to 6 people and takes only a minute to set up.
When I saw it, as soon as I came in, I said, wait a minute, this looks like Cinderella's carriage. It's beautiful. I like it.
Feels like you have your own space.
Yes.
On Friday, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio made the city's outdoor dining permanent and year-round, but Chavra says he's not sure how long into the year he can use his bubbles.
This fall and this winter, I'm not sure. When the weather gets very cold, you can have as many bubbles as you have, but I'm not sure he's going to do the trick.
Just thought that was kind of neat. I know I saw something like that, and it was in Montreal, and it was an area that had all these bubbles set up, but they just had outdoor furniture in them. So I think they were promoting the outdoor furniture, but I'm thinking now they'll probably have people sitting in them. But yeah, thinking outside the box, perhaps if you do want to do classes or something like that, and you have 2 or 3 friends that want to come, you could set up bubbles and they could all sit in their own little bubbles. Just something fun at this point in time, just thinking outside the box. So next week, we have a very exciting week next week. We have on Thursday on our Audrey Live, we have Craig D'Souza. He is the CEO and founder at the Creative Industries Association in the UK, and he will be our guest next week. So we're very excited to have him with us, and just to find out what's going on over there in the creative art industry as well. And perhaps we might have a little surprise for you as well. So we'll see. Stay tuned for that. And then, of course, Friday and Saturday is the Pin-It Canada. Let me take a quick little sip here. The Pin-It Canada live virtual event. So that will be on Friday and Saturday, October 23rd and 24th. It'll start at 12 noon and go approximately to about 4:30. depending how over time we go. Last time we had such a great experience, and there was just so much to share that you just want to keep going and going. So instead of going 5.5, 6 hours, we've broken it up into 2 days, and so about 4.5 hours each day. And we have an amazing lineup. I'll quickly just read through our lineup: Ecstasy Crafts, General Pencil, Rania, Emerald Creek, Joe Rotella, Tracy Morrow Design, Deco Art, Anna Marie Oak Design, Stamp Art, Stampendous, Pinso, Cadre Expert, Demco, went to Tasha Vautier, Dee's Epoxy with Diana Steer, FM Brush with Jill Fitzhenry, and Linda O'Connell. So we have got a fabulous lineup, and probably later on today, hopefully, or tomorrow, we will be posting our slideshow with all the more details and the schedule for next week. So you can take a look and you can come and join us the whole day or the whole afternoon, or if there's just certain segments you want to watch, you can pop in and watch those. They all will be live on our Pin It Canada Facebook page. And then if you're not able to watch the whole show, or you're not able to watch the show at all, you can always afterwards, the replay will be on our YouTube channel, which is Pin It Canada as well. And all of our Audrey live shows are there, and also the Pin It Canada events will be there. Make sure you subscribe and ring that little bell. We're trying to get our subscriptions up, but we need your help with that. But also it will notify you when we do post our next video. So again, thank you. Oh, which artists on which day? Yes, Ruth, good question. That will be out hopefully later today or tomorrow. We are working on it. I think we almost have all the details in, and we will be posting that on our Facebook page today or tomorrow. And also those who get our e-newsletter, it will be in the e-newsletter this Saturday as well. So watch for all the details of the show, who's on, what they'll be doing, what time. All those details will be posted within the next 24 hours. So stay tuned, stay watching, and thank everybody again for watching Audrey Live. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and have a great week. Bye-bye.